Alright, a walkthrough of Unit 127, which is a studio room here at Pinetop, Arizona Worldmark. There's a number of buildings, I think 14 different buildings, some of which are larger, some of which are smaller, but all of which have up to half a dozen different apartments. This one has 4. So, room 127, which is a studio apartment. Standard swipe card, which needs to be put in the right way around, of course, otherwise it just doesn't work. Let's try that again, shall we? That's better. Okay. So, the studios are not particularly big, but they're reasonable. This one is the bathroom, standard bathroom. Has a bath though, which is quite good. Not always to be found in a studio. Toilet, all those sorts of things. As you come in, there's a cupboard with a vacuum cleaner or at least a carpet sweeper, and iron and ironing board. The things to put your luggage on, luggage racks. Something you don't always get with a studio, and that's quite good, is that there is a washer and dryer in this one, which means that if, like us, you've been travelling for some days, it gives you an opportunity to get your clothes washed, which is good. Into the main area, it's quite large. I'll go outside in a moment, but you have a fairly significant sort of sitting room area, and flat screen television, mirror. Hello, that's me. Say hello. Hello, me. Out the back, there's quite a nice view. I will actually, yes, I'll pull up the blind so that you can actually see what I'm talking about. So out the back, there's a lovely woodland setting. Now, you're not completely private, but it's not bad. There is also a separate exit, which I'll show you in a moment. The bed in these, being a studio, is interesting. There is no bedroom. Instead, in the sitting area, there is a queen bed Murphy bed, which I'm not going to pull out now, but we had one of those at our last place, which was in New Mexico, and it was comfortable enough. Not as comfortable as a king-size bed that you would get in some Worldmark places, but it's acceptable. You have to remember to close it, of course, and put the bed up, because otherwise there's simply no room. The kitchen, it's quite reasonably equipped. Huge microwave, a full-size fridge, ice maker, all that sort of stuff. There's no oven, but there is a stovetop, so you can do some cooking. Quite a big sink. The reason that the sink is so big is because there is no dishwasher here, which means that you have to wash the dishes by hand. Oh, life's so tough, isn't it? A little dining table, and out the back there's a separate area which has a lockable door, and a little patio where you can sit and smoke, should you be one of the decreasing number of people who still smoke, but where you can also use a broiler, a barbecue, which is gas operated, and so it's ready to rock and roll. And so there you have Unit 127 at Worldmark Pinetops, Arizona.